Hello, is my voice audible? Hi, Uma, can you confirm if my voice is audible? Hello, is my voice audible? Okay, okay. Just a moment, I will reshare my screen. Is my screen visible now? Is my screen visible now? Okay, so let others join and we will go ahead with the first question. So this is the first question for today. Neural network based question. A 4 input neuron has weights of 1, 2, 3, 4. The activation function is fx is equal to x by 2. The inputs are 4, 10, 5, and 20. What will be the output? So can you tell me, with your knowledge of neural networks and weights and biases and activation? So what I'm trying to understand here is, just I will kind of put some numbers here, right? So your neural network is basically WIXI plus B, right? B is your bias, and this entire thing will pass through where? Will pass through your activation functions. So F of this, actually, F of this entire thing. So I'm asking you the output. Okay. 129, Rafi is saying 129. I'm not sure if it is 129 only. Let others answer as well. One 29 plus means 129 by 2, somebody is saying. Why the answer will be 0? Somebody is saying 0. Why it will be 0? Abhishek Shaini, why it is 0? So you have to put it in this formula, right? So F of WIXI summation I is equal to 1 to n, right? Plus B. What is the option? Option C or option B or option A or none? One 119/2, so none. 119/2, okay. 190, 190. How? 190. Wi by xi, right? 4 into 1 is 4. 10 into 2 is, I think, 20. 5 into 3 is how much? 15 plus 80, right? So 100 here, 19 here. How much? 119. 119 passes through B. There is no B here, right? There is no B. So B is 0. 119 passes through x by 2. So 119/2, I think. 129/2, how people are saying. Did I 80 plus 20, 100. 100 plus 19, 119, right? Not 120. 4 into 1, 4. 10 into 2, 20. 5 into 3, 15. 20 into 4, 80. 80 plus 20, 100. 15 plus 4, 19. 119, right? So what do you guys say? I'm saying it's D, none. And I showed you the calculation. Do you have any other viewpoint on this? You are free to disagree with me. Got it? Okay. So if you have got it, I want all of you to please press the like once so that it will go to other people's and they can also join. Just press like once, like button in the video. What will happen is it will go to other people and they can join, okay? If you press like. So let's go ahead to the next one. So this question is related to SVM basically. Okay. So in a hyperplane, fx is equal to sine of w into x plus b. This you might be knowing this from your SVM understanding, right? So sine of w into x means one can be positive class and one can be negative class, right? So either this function is plus or minus, based on that the classification happens. So what is w here? I want to know. What is w here, guys? If you can just tell me. I'm seeing the comments on different phone, hence I'm looking at other side. What is W? Vector. People are saying vector V, vector V, vector V. Okay, so since many people are saying, so it is vector V. I mean answer B. Okay. This is your NLP question. What is the meaning of morphological segmentation? Okay, so I'm not sure if you have heard of this word, but you must hear this word if you have not heard till now. Separate words into individual morphemes and identify the class of morphemes, or it does discourse analysis, or it is nothing. I mean, none of these. Asutosh is saying A. I want to know others' viewpoint. Do you have idea on what is discourse analysis and what is morphemes? Rafi is saying A. Kalyani is saying B. I think for the previous one she is saying. So will it be A or B? Somebody is saying A, somebody is saying B. Darshan is saying A. So morphological segmentation. Many people are saying A. I'm just waiting for a couple of more answers. Just read the question once. This is related to natural language processing, basically text analytics. Okay. So in text analytics, you will have something known as morphological segmentation. This is not exactly, if some of you are having no idea, Abhishek is saying no idea. So it is not exactly lemmatization or stemming, but something similar on those lines. Okay, you can read about it. Correct answer for this is A actually. So A is the right answer. And I will just move to the next one. Okay. So tell me, how do you sort elements of a tuple? Either sorted and you give your tuple, or you say tuple dot sort, or you say sort tuple. I mean, this is also a small t. Don't confuse with that. This is small t only. Small t. Okay. This is also a small t. Okay. Someone is saying C is sort tuple. So are you saying that tuple dot sort will not work? B will not work. This will not work. Are you saying that? Have you tried this? I mean, if I have a T1 tuple in Python, right? 5891. And if I say T1 dot sort, T1 dot sort, are you sure it will not work? Sorting? C. People are saying C. Somebody is saying D. C. Many people are saying C. So I'm taking C. C is the right answer. So with C, let's move ahead. Okay. And to the guys who joined recently, we did 2 or 3 questions and we are moving ahead with next questions. Okay. So please press B will not work. Oma is saying. C is saying confidently. So I take that B will not work. Okay. Please press like once the new people who have joined, and let's go to the next one. Which of the below networks are below statements are true for neural networks? Training time depends on size of network. True or false? Artificial neurons are identical in operation to biological neurons. True or false? D, both A and B. So I will argue with you if you are saying both A and B. Okay. So read this B carefully, guys. It says artificial neurons are identical to operation in biological neuron. So do you think we have replicated everything that biological neuron can do, or we can make artificial neuron that smart and that perceptive and that sensitive? So see, what is the definition of neural network is we try to mimic the behavior, mimic the behavior. Okay, mimic the behavior. Okay, and mimicking the behavior can not lead you to the original thing. Okay, so it can be similar but it cannot be identical. What is your opinion on that? Is it same or different? I mean biological neuron and artificial neurons. So in my opinion, the training size depends on this is true, but artificial neurons are identical in operation to biological neuron is false. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next one. Slack variables can be added. Okay. Slack variables can be added to allow misclassification of noisy examples. So if you allow misclassification of noisy examples, then what kind of margin you are working with in SVM? If you allow misclassification, then are you working with hard margin or soft margin in SVM? Hard margin. Somebody saying hard margin, somebody saying soft margin. Rafi is saying A, Abdul is saying B. So what I mean to say here is, let's say this is your class 1 and this is your class 2. Okay. Now in real world, the scenarios will be complex. It will not be this simple. So obviously some this will come here and some this will come here. In that case, if you say I'm allowing misclassification, means this is your line. Okay. And if you say I don't allow misclassification, means something like this will be your kernel. Okay. Something like this. So when you make your kernel complex, then is that a soft margin or hard margin? Soft margin, because I mean the answer to this question is soft margin, because if you allow misclassification, then you keep your decision boundary not very complex. You keep your decision boundary simple. And that is where you allow misclassification, hence soft margin. Okay. What is machine translation? So today the session will be NLP, then SVM, then Python, then NLP, then neural network, then SVM, then Python, like that. Okay. So tell me what is machine translation and give me one example. You can give one example of machine translation. D. Nadesh is saying A. Google search is machine translation. Speech conversion is an example of machine translation. What option? Then we will discuss about the example. What option is correct here? First tell me. Example we will see after that. What option is correct? Somebody is saying option D, English to other word of his. Which option should I choose? Human language to machine, machine to human, one human to other human, or D? So if D is correct, convert one machine language to other machine language, then what are some of the examples of this? So as you people discussed, right? Google Translator is one example. In Google search also, let's say one machine language is trying to convert to other machine language, right? So that is kind of machine translator. I mean, by doing something, if you're converting one type of machine language to other type of machine language, that is your machine translation. Okay. How do you create an empty list, empty set? See, set is normally written in this bracket, na? If I'm not wrong. I mean, if I print a set1 will be shown like this, right? So if set1 is shown like this, and if I say my set is equal to this, will it not create empty set for me? Will this not create an empty set for me? I'm just asking. Darshan is saying it will be in dictionary. Funny is saying it will be in dictionary. Vivek is saying it will be in dictionary. So you guys are right. By default, if you say like this, then it will create an empty dictionary, not empty set. Okay. So if you want to create an empty set, you have to do like this. Okay. So good. Darshan, Funny, and Vivek, very good. In which network loops are allowed? Feed forward, feedback, Oh, third one and first one and third one, I think I put the same. So feed forward or feedback or none? Feedback. Someone is saying C, someone is saying B. What is the right answer? Feedback or feed forward? Or none? None is also an option. Many votes for B, feedback artificial neural network. Okay. Many votes for B, I think. So B is the right answer. Feedback artificial neural network. Okay. So in feedback artificial neural network, you take, feedbacks through the loops. Now, this is a conceptual one. You have to answer me. Suppose you are dealing with 4 class classification problems. So how many classes you have? Class 1, class 2, class 3, and class 4. Okay. That is your target. And you want to train SVM model on the data that you are using one versus all method. Okay. One versus all. How many times we need to train our model? How many times you will have to train your model, or internally how many times model will be trained? Just to say one versus all. Okay. Some people are saying 4, some people are saying 3, some people are saying 1, nobody is saying 2. Okay. Okay. Kalyani 3, Saurabh Kumar is saying A, Vivek is saying C. 1 versus all, right? So suppose this is 1 and these 3 are all, case 1. Okay. So in iteration 1 or case 1 or model 1, whatever you call it, this is 1 and these 3 are all. In iteration 2, C2 is the 1 and rest 3 are all. Correct? Iteration 3, C3 is the 1 and rest 3 are all. So how many iterations? 4 or 3? People are saying 4 iterations, somebody is saying 3 iterations. I think it should be 4. Okay. And again, I'm happy to be argued. I'm happy to be challenged. First iteration, second iteration, third iteration, fourth iteration. Do you think it can be 3? I'm also, in little doubt. Can it be 3? Okay, you guys can do some research and let me know. Okay. What is the correct order for pre-processing in NLP? First, you will do stemming, then you will do lemmatization, and then tokenization, then you will do lemmatization. No, I don't think so. Some Omai saying C. First, you will do stemming, then you will tokenize, and then you will do lemmatization. I don't think so. First, you will do tokenization, then you will do stemming, then you will do lemmatization. First, you will do lemmatization, then tokenization, then stemming. What is correct? Or none? First, you will create tokens, and then you will directly remove the words ing, ed, etc. and then you will do the lemmatization to match it to the root word. This is making more sense. Option A is making more sense, because without tokens, how can you do stemming, right? And if I ask you, do you want to do lemmatization first or stemming first? This can be a question of debate actually. But out of the options, this looks sensible. What do you say? None. Out of the options, A looks sensible. But yeah, this can be a matter of debate whether to do both, or just do one thing. Just do either stemming or lemmatization, right? So if I have to choose one, I may go with A, but again, I will debate that why to do both these. Like, are both these necessary? If necessary, then which one shall we do first, lemmatization or stemming? But if you see, right, if we do if we do lemmatization and the word returns to its root word, then there is no need of stemming actually. Do you agree with me? If you get the root word, then what is the need of doing stemming, right? What do you say? I mean, other way around, I'm thinking. Yes, based on the problem statement. But if we keep the generic approach, right, then which approach shall we take? Like, we should do one only. We should do one only, I think, until or unless you want to specific something, you want to achieve something very specific. I think one can be enough, and depends on the problem statement which one. Okay, depends on the problem statement. Jayad is saying he will use only lemmatization unless performance is a concern. Correct. So why to do both, right? Let's do one only, and we will go with this none, because why we will do both the things, right? So let's go with none. Are you happy with none? How many of you are happy with none? Are you happy with none? Yes, you are happy with option D. So do I have anything else? What will be the output? D1 and D2 are two lists. This is your list 1, this is your list 2. Similar number of elements. What will be the output? Output will be 0. Yes, what will be the output? Print D1 minus D2. D1 is your list 1, D2 is your list 2. Rafi is not happy with none answer. Rafi wants to do lemmatization and stemming both, but in what order, I don't know. So Rafi, can you give us the order in which you want to do that? D1 minus D2 will be 0. I don't think so. How you are saying 0? Uma is saying error. Darshan is saying error. What error? You guys are saying error. What error? I'm sorry. This is D2. I'm sorry. Okay, that's why you guys are saying 0. This is D2. My bad. D1 minus D2, I mean, okay. 0, 0, 0, 0. How? 5 zeros. Somebody is saying 5 zeros. To the people who is saying error, I want to know why error. And Prashant is saying it will be 9, 18, 27, 36, and 45. Like he's subtracting. 45. Okay. Charan Sai is saying 9, 18. Okay, this same list is saying. Kumar Anurag is saying something like this. To the people who are saying error, I want to know why error. I mean, what kind of error? Just tell me. What kind of error? Can't I subtract two lists? Vivek has said, I think error. No, Vivek has not said. Uma has said, and Darshan has said. Uma has deleted her message. Darshan has said, to both of you guys, tell me why error. Okay. And if you are saying error, then my follow-up question is, if I want to subtract all the elements, if I want to achieve this output, right? How do I achieve this? If I want to achieve this output, unsupported operand. I agree with that. Unsupported operand. Okay. Now tell me, how can I achieve this output? The one I have circled here. I mean, element wise subtraction. How can I achieve this? Tell me. List comprehension or loop? Can you write it down for me? List comprehension means it will be a small code only. Okay. So write down like this. So who writes first? How can I achieve this? This list 9, 18, 27. Make new list and add differences. That's fine. But how? I mean, what is the good way to do that? Will you run a for loop? Will you run a list comprehension or what? No arithmetic operation in list. Yes, correct. No arithmetic operation is allowed in the list. I mean, like this. So we agreed on that. This will give error. Now Rakesh is asking one solution for this. Rakesh is writing here. I will write here for I in range. Oh, he deleted. Why did you delete? For I in D1. For I in D1. Okay. For I D1 0 minus D2 0 using loop. Loop is not a smart way of doing it. Any other way? So one way is loop. That's fine. Any other way? D1 I minus D2 I for I range in len of D2. See, I can't run it. Will it give the result to me? I mean, this is also a mix of list comprehension and loops. So tell me, will it give the result? Because I'm not running it. Map. So Kumar Anurag is saying one answer like this. He's saying D1 I minus D2 I, okay, for I in range, for I in range, okay, len, okay, D2. Will it give me? Make that as array directly and we can compute. Convert the list into sets. Print set D1 minus set. I think this is a smart answer. Print set D1 minus set D2. Have you tested this? If it works, it seems to be a simple and good solution, at least for this problem statement. Additional parenthesis over len for I in range len D2. Okay, maybe I missed some parenthesis. Okay. So will this work? Print set of D1 minus set of D2. Will this work? Can anybody test it? It is working. Okay, fine. So we got a good solution. Convert into set and minus it. Okay, let me see if I have anything. No, I don't have anything else. Would you like to keep? Go back. So this was about today's session, guys. Did you like the session? Do you want me to go to any question again? Did you like the mix of the questions? Did you like the mix of the concepts that we discussed? And shall I do this session again? If yes, what days? I mean, I'm doing it. I'm trying to do it on Thursdays, 10 p.m. IST. So shall I continue doing on Thursdays, 10 p.m. IST? I will keep it like half an hour only, okay? So that you guys also, it will be late for you guys, like 10:30, 10:45. So 10 p.m. we will sit and 10:30, 10:40 like that we will finish, okay? So like today we are finishing around 10:40, right? So we will just do 10-12 questions, and I will try to keep it conceptual, just like I kept it today, some conceptual questions, and try to learn through, doing, and from each other we will learn. Okay. So please ask interview questions. Interview questions I ask in mock interviews, and I create different videos of that as well. So here let's keep it to conceptual questions, I think. Okay. So this video, Atik Rahman, you can get on the channel itself. So once I close this session, right, in the channel, in the live section, you can go and find this video. After some time, it will come on the main page also, main video page also. Okay, not a problem. But what we are discussing is we will keep doing this every Thursday, 10 p.m. IST. Please, all of you join. Okay. I will try to, all these questions are created, it's not something you will normally get on internet. So it's like you are also saying something and I'm also saying something. So we learn by doing that. Okay. For example, if you go to this list question, right? I was not in a mindset to prepare a new question like this, how to subtract this, right? So right now in the session only I got this idea. So this way we learn more, right? So this way we will try to keep it interactive, and we will try to do it every Thursday 10 p.m. Ask others also to join. And I have released a video on SVM. If you want to watch, just 2 hours back, go ahead and watch that video as well. Okay. So see you all, guys. Have a lovely rest of the evening. Thanks, Uma. Thanks, Mayank. Thanks, Darshan. Atik. Thanks, Atik. See you guys, all of you. Cheers.